लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी। ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला, ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला, ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला, ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला, कृष्ण भवन संसार भवानी, कृष्ण भवन संसार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी, भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी। जगमग जगमग ज्योति लगी है, 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 तेरे चरणों में गंगा की धार भवानी, गंगा की धार भवानी, चरणों में गंगा की धार भवानी, चरणों में गंगा की धार भवानी, भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी, भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी। लाल चुनरिया लाल लाल चूड़ा, 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 लाल फूलों के सोहे हार भवानी, लाल फूलों के सोहे हार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी। सावन महीना मैया झूला झूले, 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 रूप का धार भवानी, रूप का धार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी, प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी। पल में भरती झोली खाली, 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 भूले गया के भंडार भवानी, 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 बच्चों की लगी है कतार भवानी। now recite the prayers to Mom on this first night of Navratri. There's a prayer, it's called the Kunjika Stotra. This Kunjika Stotra is a very important prayer. It's the essence of Ma, Durga Ma. The word Kunjika means something that's overgrown or hidden by growth or growing things. And Siddh means perfection. Stotram is a song. So what it literally means is a song of perfection which is no longer hidden by growth. And that is our spiritual growth and understanding of Ma exposes the hidden meaning of the beach mantras of the Divine Mother. So with this prayer we shall recite to Mother this evening. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Asya Shri Kunjika Sutra Mantrasyam Sara Shivam Rishindva Chandan Shri Gunartikan Nivatam Ayam Bijam Om Hrim Shaktim Om Kling Girakam Mama Sarva Bhisha Siddhya Jape Viniyogaha Shiva Uvacha Shirone Pravakshami Kunjika Sutra Mukkamam Yena Mantram Prabhavinam Chandi Japang Shubho Bhave न कवचम न रगलास्तोत्रम किलकन्नारास्यकम न सुक्तम न पिध्यानं च न न्यासूर्जवार्चनम कुंजिकापातमात्रेणां दुर्गापातं फलं लभे अतीकृतरं देवी देवानपि दुर्लभं भूपनियं प्रयत्नेनां श्रेयोनिरीमपागतिं मारणं मोहनं वश्यं समोचरनानिकं आत्मात्मसंसिद्धिः कुलिकलोकमम् ॐ अथमन्त्रः Om Aim Hring Kling Chamundaye Viche Om Glong Gum Kling Jumsa Jwalai Jwalai Jwal Jwal Prajwal Prajwal Aim Hring Kling Chamundaye Viche Jwal Hang Sang Lang Shampat Swaha Om Shroom 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 Shangpat Aim Hring Kling Jwal Ujwal Prajwal Hrim Hrim Kling Stravai Stravai Shapam Nashai Nashai Sring 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 Jumsa Shravai Arai Swaha Om Shring Hum Kling Grang Jumsa Jwal Ujwal Mantran Prajwal Hansang Lang Shampat Swaha Namaste Vadarupinyai Namaste Madhumardani Namakai Tavaharinyai Namaste Mahishadini Namaste Shubhandrecha Nishumba Suragatini Jagratani Mahadevi Chavam Siddham Purushame Klinkari Shishtarupaye Klinkari Pratipalika Klinkari Kamarupinyai Vijarupe Namasture Chamunda Chanagati Cha Yaikari Vadayani Viche Cha Bharanitya Namaste Mantrarupini Bang Ding Dung Lute Patning Bang Ring Bung Bhagari Shri Kranting Krung Kutkarevi Shang Shing Shung Rishvam Guru Hum 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 Ka Rupinyai Jam 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 Jamanali Dram Dring Drum Bhalanadini Brang Bring Brumarivatri Bhavani Tirunama Ankang Chang Tang Tang Pang Yang Chang Bing Dung Ayin Bing Hang Chang Vijagadagam Trotrai Tritam Kuruswaha Om Ankang Chang Tang Pang Sang Vidrang Vidrang Vimadari Madai Hring Shang Shring Shring Jivai Jivai Trotai Trotai Jambai Jambai Deepai Deepai Mochai Mochai Hang Put But Jang Boshat Ayam Ring Klim Ranjai Ranjai Sanjai San Punjai Punjai Bandai Bandai Bhang Bring Brumari Bhatri Sakun Sakun Trotai Trotai Mring Swaha Pang Ping Pung Parati Punam Khang King Kung Kitridra Manang Ning Mung Mula Vistiranam Kunjika Tutrahitai Sang Sing Sung Sakli Divyang Mansidim Purushame Kunjikaya Namo Namaha Idam Tu Kunjika Stotra Mantrajagati Dhri Abhakti Naiva Tadapyam Gupitam Rachiparavi Yaistu Kunjikaya Devi Hinang Sapshatim Pati Agasajati Siddhanji Rodhandha Iti Shrutyamai Gaudam Kreshya Pasumari Kunjika Sotram Sambhuranam. Prem Suri Brahma Mata Ki Jai. Now we shall recite what is called the Sapta Sloki, 7 slokas that are dedicated to Ma, Durga Ma. These 7 slokas are extracted from the Srimad Devi Mahatma, Devi Bhagavatam. So it's called the Sapta Sloki Durga. In each prayer, each of these prayers, the mother is petitioned, seeking her guidance, her protection, her blessings in many ways. So it is very important. We shall focus our minds at the lotus feet of Ma as we shall recite these slokas. Om Ayin Ring Ring Chamundaye Vijay Om Ring Dum Durgaye Namaha Om Atasapta Sloki Durgam Shivavacha Devi Tvam Bhakta Surabhe Sarvakaryam Virayani Kalau Hikara Siddhyartha Upayam Brunira Devyavash Shirunevam Pravakshami Kalau Sarve Sadharan Maya Tavaiva Snehapyam Ambasri Prakash Devi Yoga Om Asri Durga Sapta Sloki Stotra Mantrasya Namashtin Pachandam Sri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Udivata Sri Durga Purita Sapta Durga Pati Vinyoga Om Gyayana Pachetam Sing Devi Bhagavati Sa Balada Krishna Muhaya Mahamaya Prakshani Durgeshpita Marasidi Kimashesha Danto Swastashpita Madhimatyam Shvam Darasim Dare Dukhvaya Nikatvalanya Sarupakara Karanay Sarada Chitta Taramangalam Galye Shivi Sarvata Sarike Sharani Trambake Gauri Narayani Namaste Sharanagati Natam Paritranam Prayani Sarvasyatri Devi Narayani Namaste Sarvaswarupe Sarveshe Sarvashakti Swamiti Ayavasrayanu Devi Durge Devi Namaste Rogana Sheshana Panchiprushta Vishadu Kaman Sakaladhishta Kamashitala Pannaranam Kamashita Shetam Pranantim Sarva Badha Pashaman Dairukasya Kireshwari Evaya Prayakramasta Vinashanam Iti Shri Saptim Sapti Durga Sambhuranam Yaramma Mata Ki Jai. The devotees, first we offer our adorations, prostrations to the feet of Ma. Secondly, we're not going to keep you too late tonight. It's the first night, and we're going to finish on time. So when is on time? What time is on time? When we finish. I don't mean to take advantage of it, because we want you to come back every night and be with us, so that we're reasonably time. But you must leave a message when every time you come to the mandir, we attend puja. So we see very beautifully the puja conducted. Panditila and the young Pandits are here, and Vidya's here, Shruta, and we shall continue like this every evening until we conclude on the final day, which is the last day would be the 21st. 21st also is Ram Navami as well. And Puranji is sponsored with Ram Navami. I think that's his family every year. There is a daytime celebration. Now, I still don't know yet. We'll let you know during the week what we'll do the 21st in night. Whether we're going to have a handover service or not. Depend on some factors. So, think about it during the week. But for sure, we have a daytime celebration. Ram Navami is a daytime celebration. So if all the devotees who come during the day, we have a great idea to celebrate during the daytime, conclude at 12. I protect Kripala at 12. So we see how it goes. If there is the extreme need to do the evening, then we'll consider that as well. Now, this year reminded me that we short of 4 sponsors. 4 sponsors for Wednesday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. think about it, share the message with your friends, your family, anyone interested in sponsoring any of these dates. It would be a great idea. As I said, do not procrastinate and say, well, we do it next year. If you don't do it next year, you have a cover. Other things are happening. I just came not too long from the funeral home. And one devotee from this Monday passed away. He was only 57. You know, Ramesh, you know, fix our AC. You know, the little girl. What's her name? Ravina, Mama's Kanya, every year. Annabelle, Ravina is your batch. Remember? Yeah. So, her mom passed away suddenly, a couple of days ago. Tomorrow's information. So, life is very uncertain. If you get an opportunity to do something, to do puja, take advantage of it. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You know, then it'll be there regrets. So, when we have sponsored to Thursday evening, so we'll be here for that. So you all know. Now, today officially is a Hindu New Year. The first day of the month, the bright half of the month of Chat marks the Hindu New Year. So this is where we celebrate our New Year, this day. And it's very significant because New Year marks a new beginning. It means birth also. And it happens in the season of spring, where there is birth, there is rejuvenation of Mother Nature. There is coming back to life, the earth springs back to life after these long months of winter. The daytime temperatures also become more pleasant. The days are longer, there's more sunshine, and so on. So, you know, it's a happy time for the year. And while Krishna says, I'm the season of spring, he loves this season, spring. So it is synonymous with birth. And birth has to do with mother. So the year, our Hindu New Year, as you can see, begins not only with one day of worship, but 9 continuous days, 9 consecutive days, where mother is being worshipped in these 3 forms. Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. Now, we come to the mandir every so often, and we see these murtis of Mother. We admire these murtis, we bow to these murtis, we worship them, we seek their blessings. We leave here, you know, the image of these murtis in our hearts. We seek their guidance each day. Because without these 3 murtis, without the powers of these murtis, life itself becomes impossible. Now, there's a special prayer which we shall recite during the week, where the devotees they glorify Mom, and they characterize the Divine Mother as responsible for the many body functions. For example, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupena Sadasita. You are the source of compassion, O Mother. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidrarupena Sansita. You are sleep. You're in form of sleep. She's in form of hunger. She's in form of Krishna Rupita, the form of thirst. All these functions, see, Ma represents the energy that causes all this to happen, comes from the Divine Mother. So, we do not exist by chance or by accident. It obeys the power that comes from Ma, the Divine Mother herself. Minus that power, the body cannot survive. The lungs need energy to breathe. The heart needs energy to pump blood. The blood needs oxygen. All these functions, the liver, the kidney, the internal organs, external organs, the brain, all of these need the function, the energy. And the energy has a source. And the source of this energy is Ma. So let's look at this one slogan. Repeat after me. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidra Rupena Sansita Namastasye, 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 Namo Namah. Salutations unto you, O Ma, who art in form of sleep. Now this form is very important. Why is it important? That was a form that Brahma worshipped so that Bhagavan Vishnu could arouse from this deep trance that he was present in. And in so doing, because he woke up from this trance, he was able to destroy these two demons. Who are they? Madhu and Kaita. The story goes that Madhu and Kaita were produced when they walked to the ears of Lord Vishnu. So when they were born, Bhagavan Vishnu is in trance. He's in this Chief Sagar, so sort of lying in Sheshnag. He's in deep trance. These two demons now, suddenly they found themselves. They're alive, now they're born. They look around the environment, see, and now they see, who they see? They see Brahma. Brahma, one from the name of Bhagavan Vishnu. Padmanabham Suresham. So Brahma. So now they want to wage war with Brahma to destroy Brahma. These very powerful demons. So Brahma realized now that he would not be able to slay these two demons by himself. The only way these demons could be destroyed was by Bhagavan Vishnu. So Brahma goes to Ma because Bhagavan Vishnu is in this state of trance. So then, Ya Devi Sarvamseshu Navratri April, O Ma, I bow to you in the form of sleep. Please withdraw this sleep, the sleepiness from Bhagavan Vishnu so he can wake up. When he wakes up and he sees these two demons now a battle goes on between these two, Madhu and Kaita and Bhagavan Vishnu. And eventually now, Bhagavan Vishnu allows himself, to be given a boon from these two demons. So he says, they ask for a boon. He says, well, let me slay both of you where there is no water. Now remember, this is in this ocean. Okay? So they thought, well, the water is everywhere, so they cannot be slain by Lord Vishnu. And then he gets the bow. He places both of them on his thighs. And then they're destroyed by Lord Vishnu. But this form of Ma, Navratri April, is very important. Not only to destroy Madhu and Kaita, but in practical ways, it affects our lives in a very positive way. The body, amongst many functions, needs sleep, needs rest. After you've worked an entire day, the brain needs to recuperate. The brain needs rest. Imagine a person going without sleep for 3 days in a row, 72 hours. 96 hours without any sleep, you think it's possible? You'll be like a zombie. Because then you begin to see things and hear voices and so on. Your nerves are very weak because your body has no rest. See, so energy, the body becomes energized not only from the food that you eat, but from the amount of rest that the body gets as well. When you get a good rest, you wake up in the morning, you feel energized, full of energy. So you can go forward again, still do your work. Right? And we have to get an adequate amount of rest. In America, hardly a person gets 8 hours of rest. Because by the time you finish your work, and you go to bed, what time is it? It is like 11:30, 12, isn't that so? Most people go to bed at that time. Then the alarm clock. Nobody loves the alarm clock. That alarm clock is the most hated piece of device you have in home. It wakes you up, especially at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. You wish that the alarm clock would never go off. And if it doesn't go off, you're in trouble too. So usually before you have to wake up. And then, so by the time you get up today, all you get is about 5 or 6 hours sleep. If you get 5 hours, you're okay. So what happens? During the day now you feel so exhausted. See, because you didn't have enough rest.
And that's the plight of many people. Sometimes you fall sick because of that. Now remember, there is a saying that goes like this. You complete it for me? Complete it for me. Early to bed.
Early to rise.
Makes a man.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Isn't that a beautiful saying? Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Is it true? Isn't it true? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, right? It means that if you go to bed early, then it means you're going to get a good night rest. If you rise up early in the morning, then your entire body is energized for the entire day. If you oversleep, you wake up too late in the day, you know what happens? You're so lethargic during the entire day, right? You wake up, you want to be energized, wake up at Brahma Muhurat. Brahma Muhurat is the hour of Brahma, which means that is the hour of dawn, the twilight hours. That's what it means, early to rise. So if you go to bed early to sleep and early to rise, then it makes you what?
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Right. Let me ask you Parsa just now, please. Just now, let me finish. Give me a couple minutes more. I want to get this point across.
Yes.
Yes, right. Just now. Wait, please. Right. Thank you. So you go to bed early and you rise early, right? And it makes you what? Again, what it makes you?
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
wise. Right. Now the person who created this saying, this quote, probably he didn't know why he said so. Because he's looking for something to rhyme, probably words, or probably he did. It's an anonymous quote. Nobody knows exactly who wrote it. But I want to look at it very closely, these words. So if you go to bed early and you go and you rise early and you get a good night rest, then you're being blessed by Navratri April, by that form of Ma who is responsible for sleep. So she energizes you. And she blesses you in 3 ways. So it means you're going to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Look at these 3 Murtis. Durga Ma makes you healthy, Lakshmi Ma makes you wealthy, and Saraswati Ma makes you wise.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
The person who created this quote, he probably didn't know what he's talking about. But he knows now that if you pray to Ma, Navratri April, and then automatically you're blessed by all 3 mothers. And if you are healthy, wealthy, and wise, what else do you need in the world? Is there anything else you need? If you have health in your body, if you have wealth in your possession, and you have knowledge, what else do you need in the world? Anything else you need is greed. It's out of greed. You need nothing else. And the most important thing that you need, out of the 3, is the blessings of Durga Ma, which is health. And this is what we tend to squander every day, because we don't appreciate the health that we have. Now, Mahadevji, Rajesh, this is a man who I'm very proud of. He is a marathon man. He just finished a marathon a couple of days ago. I didn't really find the time to do this and the energy to do this. 13 miles, 13.1 miles he ran in Georgia. Was it Georgia? Where? New Hampshire. Give him a big hand, please. And you got to be healthy to do this. And he's an example to all of us. If you can do 0.1, you'll be okay too. 13.1. So now you got to be very fit for that. See? And he probably the only guy is who went to represent us out there, and he got like, what was his name? I didn't see.
On
61 or 297 people, which means he ran faster than 200 and something people who normally eat what he doesn't eat. Eat different food they eat. So, your health is your greatest wealth. And you should not be squandered. Don't take it for granted. What we do, we are workaholics. Workaholics means we do 3 and 4 odd jobs. Why are you working so hard? Oh, for the kids. You're working so hard for the kids, that may be true. But you want to put the kids through college? You want to do so much for the children, you have a duty. You don't realize that you're burning yourself out in the process. Then what happens? One day, I'm not saying it will happen, it does happen. But if you go to many nursing homes, interview some parents who are there, the same kids who they work so hard for, and whom they give everything away to, the same kids that they took them by the hand, hold them, and deposited them in the nursing home and said, you stay right here. And they didn't go back a day to visit them or to feed them or to see whether they're alive or dead. These are stories. So, my dear brothers and sisters, you need your help, especially when old age approaches. Because your best friend in your old age is your health. If you have it, you have everything else. If you don't have it, you realize then how very, very unfortunate you are. Now, when we speak of wealth, we speak of not only financial wealth, but the positive traits and qualities that also constitute your wealth. There are many people who have a lot of money, but they live poor lives. They're rich, but they live poor. They live rich and they die poor. Because the wealth that we speak of, that spiritual wealth, they're deprived of. Never pursue that kind of wealth. They pursue the other kind of wealth by different means, and they consider themselves wealthy. You may be penniless, or you may have very little, but you may be the wealthiest person in the world. Because that spiritual wealth that God blesses you with is incomparable. You can't put a price tag to it, it's priceless. And that makes you a person of value, a person of worth. Because you're blessed by the divine Navratri April. And when she blesses you, your hands are never out of money. Never. Impossible that you're going to be walking the street with a penny in your hand. The poorest beggar will have something because he's blessed by Navratri April. And when Ma blesses you with knowledge, then, my dear brothers and sisters, again, that is a wealth beyond comparison. Because it means, with that knowledge, you can do a lot of things. Not only can you fend for yourself with a career and other things in this world, but knowledge can take you out to the world, and hereafter it provides the doors of moksha open up for you. The things that you learn in life, especially the spiritual knowledge. So when you pray to Mom, these are the benefits. She makes you healthy, she makes you wealthy, and she makes you wise. Because these are the gifts that she gives out to her devotees. These gifts are in her hands. You pray to her, you get that from her. It automatically comes to you. Without you asking, she delivers that. So this is time for us to surrender ourselves to Mother and take advantage of these 9 nights that we're going to be here and worship Mom. It is always a blessing to be here. Now, the COVID happened last year. You didn't have a chance to celebrate Navratri here because it caught the world by surprise, so they didn't know what to do. So, lockdown. This Monday was, all the Mondays were closed. Navratri didn't happen here. I celebrated in Florida. They had Monday last year because it was open there. 15 people were allowed. We did it there. We did Hanuman Jayanti Ram as well there. But none of that happened last year here in New York this Monday. Now, we have progressed from then to now in such a way that we allow 50% of people to assemble in Monday. From 15 people to 50%. This Monday, or if you look at the wall there, 286 people can gather here, the certificate occupancy. If you allow 50% of that, and then 50% of that is 143 people can safely assemble here, practicing social distancing, wear your mask, as long as you have your mask on, and be here. Now, if you want to pray for real, if you want to cultivate devotion for Mom, you will find a way to come to the mandir to get darshan and pray. If you don't want to do that, then you will find excuses instead. lot of people just looking for excuses. Excuses. In fact, before COVID, they were looking for an excuse. And COVID became the excuse. See? Why did you come to Monday? Oh, COVID. Were you afraid of COVID? Well, yeah. You're not afraid to go to the mall. COVID is not here. You're not in the mall. You're not on the subway. You're not in the bus you travel. You're not on the street where you go. Nowhere else you go, COVID is here. Only in the mandir. See? So my dear brothers and sisters, what brings you here to the mandir is your love and devotion for Allah. Nothing else. If you are a true devotee of Mother and you love her, you will find a way to come and submit yourself to her. To celebrate your Navratri, celebrate this important occasion. If you are a true devotee, I mean true in the true sense of the word. Because the magnetism of Ma is going to pull you here. And you don't come here to do anybody a favor. Not me nor anyone, or the Pandits or nobody, Chira, nobody. We come here for our own benefits, for our own upliftment. You come here for your, you feel blessed by Mother. Take advantage of the opportunity. People are dying every single day. People are getting sick. So many things are happening to people. You have health. You have time on your side. Take advantage of it. Tomorrow is never guaranteed for anybody. Never promised. What we have is today. Make use of today. And of course, you will see great results from that. So this evening we pray that may Durga Ma's blessings be with all of us. Let's be Ma Saraswati Ma. And as we assemble here tonight, and through her blessings, may we continue to come here every night. I'll be here most of the nights for this Navratri. Every night, couple of nights, there's some pujas in the evening time. So unfortunately, we'll see how it goes. Time to finish. But I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here on Wednesday. I'll be here on Thursday. Friday is a question mark. And Saturday as well. But Saturday may be possible also. We'll see how it goes. But our Pandits are here. And the devotees are sponsors. So again, we have 4 days that are free. And you find the time. And it doesn't cost much to sponsor. Take advantage of the opportunity you have there. May the blessings of Ma be with us. Prem Sojagram Ma Mata.